Hey guys, what's going on? What time is it? It's review time. It's not a pre-workout. It's not a BCAA. It is protein today. And let's face it, folks, many of you out there are using protein shakes, whether it's 1, 2, 3 times a day. Yes, I've heard up to 3 times a day. I think that's a little extreme, but hey, who am I to judge? So today's review is on Ghost. Some of the highlights of Ghost. You know, they're one of the companies that have the marketing aspect down. They've got, from what it appears to be, the formulas down, and it's a good blend. That's one of the big problems that companies have, is they're great at the formulations, great at the product, but suffer a little bit on the marketing aspect, or sometimes it's the opposite. Great marketers, but just not great products. And these guys have married that pretty well. So some of the highlights of the Ghost protein itself. First thing first, most of them have this kind of click lock in place scooper. And I should say most of them. All of them do have it, but out of the 4 jars that I purchased, 3 of them had this locked in the top, which was awesome. Didn't have to get my fork, did not have to go fishing per se for the scooper. The other thing too, which attracted me to the protein, was it's a fully transparent label, meaning you know exactly how much protein you get. It's broken down, you know, whether it's how many grams of casein, how many grams of isolate, how many grams of concentrate. You know exactly how much you get. You know, I know for some people it's not a big thing, but I appreciate the transparency. Probably 10 to 15% of the companies out there that do have protein in their portfolio actually offer this. So for me, it was an added benefit. So I tried the peanut butter cereal milk. I've tried the coffee ice cream. I've tried the milk chocolate, and I've also tried the blueberry toaster pastry, which is basically a blueberry Pop-Tart. They just can't put it on there because otherwise it's trademarked. So I have to admit, peanut butter cereal milk was not a winner for me. The milk chocolate was a little bit bitter. I do like dark chocolate, but it just didn't sit well with me. The coffee ice cream just wasn't a winner either. I do like coffee ice cream. I love coffee. The only one out of the 4 that I've tried thus far is the blueberry toaster pastry. I really enjoyed this. It's almost like somebody took a Pop-Tart, broke it up into pieces, and put it in the bucket here. You know, if you let your protein sit for a while, it's going to get mushy, but if you drink it fairly quick, you know, you get those little crunchy edges and almost like freeze-dried blueberries in it. So I liked it. It was good. It's, you know, predominantly vanilla, with the blueberry chunks fit in. So let's talk a little bit about the labels. You know, most of the protein is about 120 to 140 grams of 140 to 120 calories, anywhere from 1.5 to 2 grams of fat. Total carbs anywhere from 3 to 5, depending on what you get, and very low sugar as well, like most proteins. And then the actual protein content itself is anywhere from 24, 25, 26. Well, the one I have not tried is the Chips Ahoy. I've heard mixed reviews on that, and to be honest, after trying the first 4, I don't know if I want to invest in Ghost. You know, again, they're a great company. I know they've got a very large following. I'm not knocking them. This is all based on my opinion. But as you know, flavor is not, when it comes to pre-workouts, flavor is not important to me. But when it comes to BCAAs, intra, you know, I want something palatable. And then with my protein shakes, even though I don't milk them, I do sip on them somewhat. So I like them to be flavorful, whether it's water or milk. And unfortunately, guys, this just didn't hit the mark for me. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment below if you guys have tried the Ghost, what proteins you've tried, if you like them, dislike them, what you've liked, what's worked, what hasn't. Anyway, guys, thank you so much as always. Have a great week, and hit me up if you have questions, guests that you want to hear on the show, anything whatsoever. You know me, guys, I'm an open book. Take care. Be safe.